Hi, lovely. Say hello to my beautiful bride. Actually trying to show video we made. I just wanted to show you guys the video we made. So if you want to know how I glam up the bride from this to this, then you have to like sit down and keep on watching because she's actually a full vibe. Yeah, a complete, like I said, a complete vibe of 100% a vibe. Okay, so I'm going to be making a quick tutorial. This has actually been long overdue, like on my gallery. It's been there sitting there waiting for me to just ship it in, but still thank god I just have the strength to do that today. So I won't be doing the face prepping process because I've done like several of that on my page. So please can just go down to my page and then just to see how I tend to prep the face of my or the skin of my muse or my bride or whatever. So pretty much apply foundation that fits the skin type. I tend to use creamy blush, and that's I use a lipstick palette for that, as you guys saw previously. And then for my highlight I use two shade. I'm actually using Adventure concealer. That's shade 3 and shade 1. Shade 3 at the outer part and 1 at the inner part. And then I blend, go over to do my nose contour using her shade foundation. I love to use foundation instead of concealer because it tends to like fit in well and blends out well. Okay, so I was done with the powder. I set the face and I'm just going to like work on a little bit of contour in here. So everything boils down to blending. Just blend to ensure that you have a perfect skin like finish. So I went over to set. Yeah, I'm setting with Adventure setting powder, natural light. Yeah, so after setting, I go over to do my eyeshadow for this look. I'm actually going in with, would I say, a more loud look for the eyeshadow, as you guys saw. Now for the brows, I've done like 1,000 tutorials on how I get to achieve this brows, so please check my page. But then I'm using my 2-in-1 gel liner from Karat gel liner, the brown shade for this. Just ensure that the shape and everything comes out well. This actually lasts longer than the normal eye pencil, so I just tend to like prefer this. So please ignore my bride. We woke up very early because we had to make content and we had to do her hair and like we had a lot of things that I had to do, so obviously she would be sleepy. So as you can see, I think I'm actually almost done with the other side of the brows, and then I have to go ahead to conceal the brows. Personally, when I do my brows, I hardly conceal the top part of my brows. I just want to go ahead to just conceal the brow bone and just put the down part of the brows in place. If I'm done concealing and putting it in place, I'll go ahead to do other things. So let me just keep a little bit of talking while I give you guys a quick gist. Now, my bride has 3 outfits for her event or for her wedding, her tried, and trust me, we had to like make a video of the 3 outfits right there at her husband's house because we actually lodged at the husband's place. So we had to like make a video of these 3 outfits. That means you have to dress her 3 times, cover her videos that 3 times, and then still be ready to go to her father's house for the ceremony proper. Now trust me guys, you need to understand why I said we woke up very early as 4:30. We're already up because we had to install her hair and then we had to also style her hair that same day, though my girls were just right there waiting to like jump into action at the command. Okay, as you can see, I'm done with the brows and I'm actually loving the way it's looking. The eyeshadow, it's giving me this lovely look. I love it because actually her color of the day is, her major color is actually purple, and I wanted to have the eyeshadow having that touch of purple. That's what I actually worked with purple and I think a light nude that relates to purple, something like that. But then we'll be going in with a nude lips because I don't want everything to just be so loud. Okay, so we're done with the lashes. I'm okay with the eye look, though I have like other touch up to do. Trust me, I will not just relax. The color of the day is purple and gold. So I was like, okay, let me see what I can do to have the color of the day on her eyes, and then every other thing we just smiled it down. Okay, so I think I went ahead to add a little bit of champagne gold mixed with a sharp gold, yeah, on the eye. As you can see, I don't know if it's actually coming out that well, but it's champagne gold mixed with very sharp gold, just so it doesn't get too light or doesn't get too sharp, just to give me this particular shade I'm working with. So I just did that here to like add more color, or to add more to the eyes, or make the eyes to be a little bit more attractive. Okay, now let me just tell you the truth, guys. Coming to this lip, I will not lie, I had a tough time when it comes to this lip. My client naturally has a full lips, and for someone that loves to do ombre a lot, I could not actually meet up with that, because you can't be working on a client that has a full lip and you're doing ombre. Ombre makes the lips fuller, so she already has the full lips and you can't do ombre. So I was like, okay, let me just go with her normal lip line, like a normal lip shape. As I was just doing that, at a point I was like, I'm not feeling it, I'm not getting this desired, this was as in you know, when you're an artist and you're doing something and then your spirit is telling you this is not what I want, it's not giving me the zeal, the desired. I don't know the words to use for this, but I wasn't just feeling it. And at the point I said, okay, let me just conceal the lips, let me make it a bit smaller, then let me structure it to the shape I want. Okay, I did that. I still did not get what I wanted. I was like, okay, let me just go with a normal lips. Like, I'm not God after all. But then I had to like give the lips a shade to calm the eyes. I didn't want it to be too loud or like something like that, just so it doesn't get too, if it's not just too bright or too colorful. Okay, so I went ahead to get this particular lip combo, this nude and a bit of brown. Mind you, guys, there's something that I'll tell you now. I told you guys before that we had to do a shoot for her different outfits, right? So pretty much we did outfit for the ones we're going to tie Gilly first, because I have not actually started her hair yet, and I can't really start her hair and then place Gilly on them. So I had to like, okay, just work with the last two outfits, because I'm going to tie Gilly on them, and then I went ahead to change her lips because I was not having it. I'm someone that when I see my bride and I'm 100% sure, I go in and I'll be happy with that. This is actually when I was trying to like conceal the lips, to like tend to like make it a bit smaller, give it the kind of shape I wanted. But I don't know. I just don't know, guys. The lip told me not today. Not today, Enkichami, not today. So who am I to question the work? I just went with the flow, like, yeah, whatever. So like right here, I was trying so hard to like structure the lips to get a particular shape I wanted, like to make it look more like a round and the fuller lips. Yeah. So concealing the lip to like bring out a particular shape that I feel like, okay, this would suit my client's face, because I actually don't want it to look big. I don't want it to look too bold, too big. Okay, I wanted the lips to just complement the look, and that's just what I was trying to do here, trying to conceal the lip and more or less allow everything comes into place. So after doing the concealing, I went ahead, I think I added powder just to like seal it out. Trust me, this lip, I told you guys I spent a whole lot of time here, but I would just want to bug you guys with all this. And let me just go over to something else. Okay, so after the whole lip saga, this is what I actually came out with. I was like, okay, since it's not so loud and so, out there, it's not very very loud, so I just had to leave it that way. I went ahead to like work on the skin work. I wanted her highlights to be poppy, especially the under eyes, because I wanted to move the eye back because she didn't really sleep very well, and I didn't want to leave any trace that she's looking stressed or she's looking tired, because she's been everywhere. Trust me, like my bride told me, she has really, not really had a good sleep, and I wanted her to have that bright under eyes, as you can see. Like my bride could not even wait, because she's already feeling everything. She knows how extra I can go to ensure that my bride gets what they want. So I actually went over to set the face using my setting spray, and I'm using my beauty blender to more or less fuse everything together, like to ensure that all the buildings and the cement and the foundation and everything that we applied on the face tend to like come together and not make the face look so heavy. I tend to use this a lot just to ensure that, yeah, everything sits and sinks in. As you can see, guys, it's just you can just see from her neck, and like it's giving me the same shade. That's exactly what I wanted. Trust me, my say when I say my bride is a full vibe, this is what I'm talking about. She will not even just give me that chance. She's always, it's my day and I'm happy for that. And this kind of bride I want, a bride that is just full of vibes, okay? So after I'm just going over to bronze the face. I think I was using my Tehila palette here. I love that palette a lot. I think I work with Tehila and Huda Beauty bronze palette, so I don't want it to be too loud. So I'm just going to make it a bit mild for the bronzing. Okay, now I'll just bronze the part that needs to be bronzed, like the jaw, the T-zone, the forehead, the nose bridge, the cheek. Yeah, these are pretty much the parts that I tend to bronze. I don't really make the forehead too much, just to ensure that there's a little bit of glow there. So I just go over with my fan brush to just like transfer a little bit of bronzer on that part of the face. Then I do my T-zone, I do my nose bridge and the depth of the nose. Just pretty much that's it for the bronzing. I'm already feeling the hairline of this frontal, because yes, we installed the frontal for my client. At first I thought we wouldn't even do a good job, because we had so much to do and the timing was not really sitting. To some point I was like, God, let me just be able to push through with this. Then after it all, I went ahead to seal everything using my super sealing spray. I'm trying to protect my lashes because I don't want the spray to get to my lashes. So pretty much this is what we have for the look. Now let's see the first outfit, second outfit, and third outfit. So as you can see how the makeup complements her dress. This is actually her last outfit for the day, but we actually wore her this outfit first because of the shoot. And mind you, we're going to style her hair for the very actual first outing, so we did not style the hair yet because we want to allow the gele fit in. When I say my bride is a full vibe, I mean a complete vibe. As you can see how excited she is. It's actually her second outfit for the day, and all gele were tied by us. This is actually her first outfit for the day, but we actually wore her this last because she's going to be wearing this to her father's house for the actual first outing. And we had to style her hair as well, because obviously what is an Igbo bride without the actual lovely Igbo hair? So guys, if you actually love this page and you learned something today, I hope you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.